Okay, here's our party light people.
Keep your clothes on.
They are the interactive, inspirational people. These people are all interactive and inspirational. Oh, isn't this nice? They would be the ones to make the room feel very warm, and make everybody feel very welcome and all that kind of stuff. So, some things about we use this. Why do you think I use the strobe light for the party light people?
Party in control.
They love to party. They're what?
We're out of control.
Sometimes. Sometimes. A little bit crazy, a little bit out of control sometimes.
We have our moments.
You have moments, that's right. But would you notice this light if you walked in the room?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. He has an interest in and loves all people, and so do eyes. There's not a stranger. An eye is just, anybody they haven't met is just a new friend they just haven't met yet. Okay? If they're on Facebook, they have every friend, whoever requests them, they'll say, yes, that's me. I have an eye in me too. So I pretty much, anybody wants to be my friend on Facebook, I say yes. Even as long as there's some mutual friends, even if I have made some good friends through Facebook that I didn't know before. I didn't know Patrick before Facebook. So I people will take to be friends. Now, a D person, it would be all about why they want to be friends. You know, we need these people for a reason. And that's the other side. I build a network. That's why I do it. Okay? Now, some biblical examples of I personalities. Male would probably be Peter. What do you think? Peter talked a lot, sometimes without thinking, right? And he was right out there. He was like right in the middle of everything. What did he do when they went up to the top of the mountain? Jesus brought 3 people up there, and then they saw the transfiguration. What did Peter offer to do?
Build a tent.
That's right. He said, how about we build a house? I mean, he was just ready to have a big party and build something. I mean, that's Peter for it. And Jesus said, come out, you know, is that you? And what did he do on the boat? What did Peter do? He just got out and got right on the water. He was very impetuous, but it showed a lot of faith, actually. So don't criticize him too much. He's the one that at least went out on the water. A C personality would have really thought that through before getting out of the boat. Problem. And I just, all right, here I come. Now, the woman at the well, the female example is the woman at the well. Because Jesus struck up a conversation with her. And I always say that anybody could have been married to 5 different guys, had to have something going for her, because all those men liked her enough to marry her. And what did she do when Jesus said what he did about, you know, you don't have a husband and all this stuff? What did she end up doing at the end? Where'd she go? She ran to town and told everybody. She said, I just met Jesus. I mean, that's an I person for you. Hey, you all need to know about this. Come on, don't miss out. I people, because the strobe light I also used is because they have the pulse of what's going on. If you have a high I personality, they know a bunch of people in the church. They know what's going on with everybody in the church. And they flit around a lot. I mean, they're all over the place. They know everybody, or almost everybody. And if you need to know something about what's going on in the church, an I person will know how things are going with various people in the church. They're extremely friendly, and they really create a warm environment for the church. And they help people feel welcome and that they're part of the church. And so they're very good. They're excellent greeters because they are very friendly and, again, haven't met a stranger. Other positive traits. Do you tell me, what are some positive traits or some of the influential, interactive people that you know? What do you like about those people? Why are they so likable?
They never seem worried.
They don't seem worried? Good. Okay. What else?
Entertaining.
They're entertaining. They're funny, and they're enjoyable to be around. They're pleasant. They have any creative ideas. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. They don't, you know, they're not boring. Anything else?
They're usually up people.
Upbeat. That's right. They are upbeat. They have the joy of the Lord a lot of times in them, don't they? Because they are very much, the Lord just kind of has given them a happiness. Now, what challenges, I'll let you guys admit to some, what challenges might and I'm one of you, so what challenges might we have?
Rejection, maybe?
Fear of rejection, that's a good one. That's good because we like to be liked by everybody, don't we? We don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so we just would hate. Okay, what else might anybody else in the room think would be a challenge for people who are highly interactive?
Unorganized.
Yeah, there can be. There can be. If you don't have a balanced blend, you can be unorganized, mainly because you love all this input and variety, and it's hard for you to sort through and keep it from becoming too scattered. And you might appear to really bounce around, and so you might exhaust other people around you. Because you see somebody, and if you know highly interactive people, I mean, doesn't it tire you out? I know people think, Beth, how do you do it? It's like they think I'm everywhere because I'm on this and that and this and that. And there's times, you're right, I have to think about, well, I need to streamline and focus and have, a reason for what I'm doing and not just And sometimes a challenge, high I's sometimes get involved in things they don't really have to. They just kind of feel like they have to be part of everything. They have to, and so by doing that, they're also looking for affirmation sometimes. They love that people, affirmation. So by being connected with everybody, we have to be very careful in our desire to be connected that we're not doing it for the wrong reasons. That we're not doing it just so that we're affirmed and people think we're great. Okay, that's something an I has to just be careful about. And we might have trouble listening well too. I also mentioned that about the D. The D may be busy thinking of what to do. The I may just have so much going on that to listen for any length of time, their mind just starts wandering. So they may not be, you might have to really train yourself to listen well as an I. I know I struggle with the one-on-one listening thing. So we have to take efforts to train ourselves to really focus on the individual when we're talking to one individual or two. I's are probably more comfortable to talking like this to a large group and less comfortable in an intimate setting with like eye-to-eyeball friendship with somebody. That might be tough on us to just be like really looking at somebody in the eye. We have to also train ourselves where we're fine talking to a big group. That just doesn't even bother us, okay? Now, some things that is good for an I to do for a job or in the church. Give me some ideas. What would an I be good at the church? I already gave you one or two. Greeter. What else?
New members coordinator.
Yes, new membership. That's right. Any other ones? How about if there's a big kickoff for VBS, a big party at a park? A planner for that. They would come up with the creative social things, very much so. And in just a regular job, they would be good as a receptionist. Some teachers, depending on certain circumstances in schools, but some teachers that are high I's are very good because they're so creative and they can involve everybody in the class. Event planners, fundraisers, because they have a lot, anything that involves a lot of networking is a good job for a high I personality. Now, what do you think a worship style for an interactive, influential person might be?
Contemporary service.
Likely, right. Now, this is not, the worship things are not a total general, but overall, they may like at least an expressive service. Might not have to be super contemporary, but one where they would feel comfortable, feeling things, kind of feeling oriented and not just up here, intellectual. They might be the ones that are more inclined to clap or raise their hands in a contemporary service than perhaps some other personalities would be. They probably don't mind a little bit of mixing it up in the service, that something new is put in there one day or some surprise element is put in there. They probably wouldn't throw them off. They're kind of okay with things changing a little bit as compared to some other personalities. That would be really hard for them. Now, interacting with the I's. Here we go. Here are some of our coaching for interacting if you have I's in your life. You accept and celebrate that they are so interactive, they're so bounce around so much. Okay, sometimes that can get irritating, just like the strobe light. See, you turned it off. It can get irritating to have a strobe light going all the time. But if you have someone like that in your life, be thankful, because there are things that you will get to do in life because of that individual. They will help you have a life. Okay? They will help you just have one because they're be creative. Now, if you're giving a project to an I person, you have to make it fun. Do something to make an I person enjoy themselves. With the senior project we just talked about, I said the D's would already figure out a way because it's goal-oriented. The I's want to do it with somebody else. They want, let me have a part, let me schedule, like my project might be do a fashion show. I want to get it out there in front of everybody, or they don't want things that they're going to be off in the corner. They want to work as a big team, and they want to be able to influence a bunch of people. That's kind of, I bet the seniors who pick projects where they have to influence a lot of people are I personality kids, somewhat. They want to get out there. Some of your politician types, they want to, be highly influential, and they want to be looked at as, somebody who knows something. But anyway, that's what an I personality. And if you are giving instructions to an I person, these guys want just the bottom line. These guys need it simple. Because their brain works all around, all over the place, and they may start figuring it out before you even finish the instructions, give them very simple step-by-step instructions so that they can be like, if you take this test, you would go through it pretty fast and just, you probably jumped already to figuring out